Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
Okay, we'll do that one. I'm good with that. All right, so chat, we're gonna finish tonight with something fun. We haven't watched one of these for a while, but we're gonna watch one today. Chat, it is time for PU. We are gonna finish off tonight with a PU video. Yes, it is. And he's doing a torture test. God, words are hard today. Of the cheapest 2011. So let's see what kind of torture test he does. That's not the kind of torture test that I'm hoping for. Let's do it.
See how good that optic is.
No. Oh, shit!
Son of cheap 2011s or cheap double stack 1911s are becoming very.
Did your studies see that in the background? What? Watch the background.
Son of cheap 2011s or cheap double stack.
I didn't have a lightning bolt hit the fucking ground.
11s or cheap double stack 1911s are becoming very popular. We're seeing more and more of these companies come out with something right around $1,000, and I'm here for it. This is no different. I walked in my gun store the other day and said, give me your cheapest 2011 with your cheapest red dot, and this is what he handed me. The Live Free Armory Apollo V2. Then on top of this, we got the Vortex Defender CCW, because that's what it's cut for, and they're pretty inexpensive. We took this out to the range to do a short on it. I put 500 rounds through it, and I was pretty damn impressed, but it's got me thinking, what is the longevity of an $850 pistol? So we brought out 2,000 rounds of Federal 115s and a ton of mags and 3 guys. We're gonna run this thing until it quits so we can see if this thing is actually gonna be worth your $850.
Dang. Am I crazy or is that a lot of jams? Hold up. Hang on. That is jamming a lot. Like every shot it looked like it was jamming over and over and over again. Like that was a jam. That's a jam. That's a jam. That's a misfeed. That's it, like over and over. Holy crap.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're.
It very well could just be this Federal 115 because it's so dirty. So he's loading Outlier 124s right now. So we're gonna see if it's a ammo issue. Full mag, Outlier 124.
Okay.
It's just that fucking ammo, dude. Look how dirty this
That
is.
ammo.
It's just like filthy ammo.
So this is how dirty this ammo is, and I've loaded like half as many mags as the other guy, so I'm pretty sure at the rate I'm turning black, Drewski's gonna be suing me pretty soon.
It's like smacking me in the face with shit.
Looks smoky. Here's some more Outlier, just like 10 rounds that I had in my hand.
Dude, Outlier ammo is so better. Federal sucks. We lubed the absolute shit out of this thing, and now Dalton just ran a mag through it flawless. See if that helps anything. It's very smoky.
Yeah, it is.
I got so much lube in my mouth just now.
Phew, that's for your wife. You're supposed to save that for your wife. Just saying. She'll appreciate it.
Stop it.
All right, so obviously in this video, we are striving to hit 2,000 rounds in this firearm. It's going to take a while. I don't want you guys to be sitting here for half an hour and nothing eventful happening other than just us shooting this gun and not talking a lot. So G-Van, go ahead and split screen us. And over here, we're going to talk about it. Well, over there, past me, is going to shoot this gun. So the Apollo 11 V2. Now let's talk about V1 first. I put a purple grip on it. We're not going to talk about it.
Gay!
So I did a video with this thing already. It comes from the factory with a 3D printed grip, and it didn't last very long. Now, this is a sub $1,000 firearm. It's a 5-inch double stack 1911, and it was very good. For that entire review, it was a really good gun. It surprised the ever-living shit out of me.
I know he like every time I see Nick without the glasses, it looks wrong. You're right. It's just he does not look right when he's not wearing his shooting glasses. It's why he always like I think even when he's gone like and done like interviews with like Nick and on Unsub, he always wears glasses even when he's inside because it doesn't look right when he's not wearing them.
Shit out of me. I really enjoyed shooting that thing. Obviously, with a shittier 3D printed grip, that thing didn't last very long. It starts to heat up, stuff starts to wear in, the tolerances just kind of dwell. So your triggers get shit over time. So obviously, we changed that out to an MJD grip. But now, good gun. Running like a top again. It's good to go. So obviously, with the V2, they went ahead and got rid of the 3D printed bullshit grip. Now, this is an aluminum grip, steel frame. You got the full-length dust cover. The textures on this thing are pretty good. It could use some improvement. The sides are pretty slick, but front and back is good to go. And realistically, that's where grip matters. Now, all the slide serrations on this thing are impressive. This is a good-looking firearm with a burnt bronze Cerakote on this thing. It looks really good. This is $850. If I handed this to somebody that knew absolutely nothing about guns, there's no way they're guessing it's $850. This is a good-looking gun. Obviously, it's got the AMB safety. It comes from the factory with a 3.5-pound trigger. Obviously, 2,000 rounds later, we're breaking right around 2 pounds.
Nice. Nice.
I just put this red dot back on line with the iron sights, and it already floated over to the right side of the window. Gun's good. Ammo sucks. Vortex Defender. Dog shit.
That's a rope.
Well done.
I don't have a lot of experience with like malfunctions and stuff.
So I've been thinking about this. We're going to do one of two things. Either the audience is going to vote that we absolutely train you and just make you into a monster, or let you figure it out progressively over time to see how good you can get on your own. Which route would you rather see us take when it comes to Colton's shooting abilities? Because is it like entertaining to watch the journey of him trying to get good, or would it be more entertaining if we just trained him and he was already good?
I feel like it makes for better content if I'm slowly over time.
Agreed.
And not just taking classes.
But like the comment section is kind of right in between.
Nope.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Drop the slide right where it's at. You see, you still got a round in. Drops the slide. Now you can put the magazine back in. All that for nothing.
All that one round.
I'm impressed with the quality of this firearm for being $850. You think of like $1,000 2011, you're either thinking Kimber DS, which is a more traditional style 1911, or anything Turkish made. With a Turkish made shit, you're getting very sloppy tolerances. The coatings aren't so great, and the reliability is Turkish. But with this thing, it feels high quality, and it's American made.
Oh wait! Oh no! You see this? You need to see this. Oh God!
The reliability is Turkish, but with this thing, it feels high quality, and it's American made. Live Free Armory is down in Florida. They make all sorts of different OE.
Oh, the finger movement! Oh God! He's fingering that trigger so damn good. He's working that trigger so fucking good.
2011 parts, 1911 parts, and it's all 100% American made. This thing is made right down in Florida, which is even more fucking impressive. The fact that they can get this thing for $850 and sell it to us is amazing. I'm here for it. So now, obviously, in this video, you've seen us run into a ton of malfunctions.
This is gonna turn into a video on how shitty is federal 115 grain ammo. All we're learning is that these optics are really bad, and so is that ammo. Gun is great, though.
Now, 99% of those were due to the fact they were running federal 115 grain bullets, and that ammunition is kind of dog shit. But let's be honest, I shoot a lot, so I try to go for the cheapest bulk ammunition I can get, and most of the time that happens to be federal 115 at my local Shields. Most of the time it runs just fine in guns. We'll have a couple mishaps here and there. It's just really dirty and super inaccurate. If you want to get a good group or actually shoot at a distance with a pistol beyond 50 yards, federal 115 ain't it. but for durability.
Come on, do that again. Oh, God, he did it again. Pew, why do you do this to me? Why? Why do you do this to me, Pew?
Tests such as this right here going on over there, Federal 115s is just fine. It's like $500, so it wasn't a huge loss. But I will say on the short that I did, I shot 500 rounds of Outlier 124 grain, which is the best ammunition on the market currently, and it shot phenomenal. Not a single malfunction with that.
All right, now I got 2 magazines loaded up with the Outlier 124 grain. That is so pleasant to shoot after 1,500 rounds of Federal 115. I am fatigued as shit, but that ammo is so much easier to shoot, dude.
Now the other 1% of malfunctions, I did have 1 failure to eject.
Failure to extract.
I did have 1 stovepipe, and I had probably 20 hammer follows. Now, hammer follow is more on me. With a 2011, you got to keep these things pretty slicked up. They like their lube, just like your mom.
And that's the only one. I'm kind of a big fan of it myself, you know.
What you say about my mama?
But when you fail to lube them, they get a little bit dirty and you're running them a little too fast. Obviously, you can trip that trigger before the slide is fully in the battery, resulting in hammer fall. So most of the time, that's exactly what you see here. I'm just running it a little bit too fast and the gun's running a little bit too dry. So that's more my negligence to take care of my firearms, because cleaning is and less to do with the actual firearm itself. Really, I was trying to find something wrong with this thing. I threw it up in the air, let it hit the ground. I threw it at a steel plate. I covered the slide of this thing in dirt, and it just ran. It did really good.
Clear. See how good that optic is. That landed perfectly on that optic. Okay, we got a little bit of stuff and some things in there. Okay, the optic didn't break. Let's see if we can fix that.
Solid drop.
Kill shot. Kill shot. A little bit of dry dirt and some nooks and crannies. It's pretty moist dirt, actually. Let's get a little bit dirty.
Wow.
Filled up the mag well. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am pretty fucking impressed. Okay, so we're having like just a little bit of grip separation here. You can see where the frame and the grip meet up. This had a pretty good tolerance at first. Now it's starting to separate, and I noticed that my trigger is going beyond where it needs to. See, like right now I can't pull any more back. Then the slide cycles, my trigger finger sinks in a little bit further. See, I'm at a wall right now.
Oh.
And it sinks in as soon as this thing goes out of battery.
Oh.
Making my reset a little bit longer than it normally is, but I think that just has to do with this grip separation right here. Since this trigger bar runs all the way through this, you're just making it feel a little bit weird. This is very gritty, but I mean, it hasn't, we still have not had any gun malfunctions. It's only been ammo related so far, which is very impressive. I'm also pretty surprised that this red dot has not broke. Now it is floating all over. I cannot hold zero in this thing to save my life, but it's still on.
Well, in fairness, he wasn't able to hold zero before. He said that as soon as he zeroed it out over the sights, it immediately drifted right. So, I mean, the optic sounds like it. From what he's saying, the optic sounds like it's a shit optic to begin with, and it's gonna deviate no matter what you do.
And it hasn't broken. So that's happening more and more.
Thank you,
That's a gun
Gryffindor.
malfunction. That's part of that trigger grip separation, which is a pretty easy fix. So all I did is fucking pound on this grip a little bit and get it closer to this frame, and then tighten these back up. And now the spring seems fine, so. All right, got the grip issue fixed. See if it'll run this one.
I'm super impressed with this gun. However, the only thing that I found that fell apart with this thing, which, you know, maybe possibly was me throwing against the steel plate, was the iron sight went flying out. The little tritium piece in this front post is now MIA. And then the post kind of slid over a little bit, and it's all loosey-goosey in that.
So the iron sight, this is one of those true glow, not true glow. It's got the tritium in it that blew out, and now the iron sight is walking out to the right. And it's still more accurate than this fucking red dot that's floating all over the place.
And then over here on the right side, the safety is a little wobbly. I've noticed that a lot with these 1500 and under pistols is the right side safety will get all funky. But it doesn't make a super big difference with anything. I can still manipulate it just fine. It does its job. For $850, I don't expect that thing to just be quite, you know. Let's talk about this optic a little bit. I have been having a in time with Vortex, man. I have 12 of these things, and 6 of which do not work. This being one of them. I pulled this out of the box. I pulled this gun out of the box. I put them on exactly to spec per the factory's fucking requests and shot about a magazine through this thing trying to set it in. The red dot was just floating all over the place. So I got it fairly dialed in.
Good.
Shot about 2 more mags, and it had drifted off to the right side of the window. So I have not been having good luck with these. Now, 6 of these things are solid. I haven't had a single issue with it, but it's like a 50% chance I'm going to pull it out of the box, and it's just simply not going to work. Now I have been having...
Yeah, a 50% failure rate is not good. It's like a 50% failure rate is like you don't buy them. I would not purchase an optic for a firearm if I knew that there was a 50% failure rate. I would skip that brand entirely and go with a completely different brand. Even if it was slightly more expensive, I don't want to put an optic on a firearm that I have a 50-50 chance of the fucker failing on me because you want that optic to be functioning when you need it. If the optic's not functioning when you need it, especially in a defensive situation, well, you're dead. It's as simple as that.
Some decent luck with other Vortex optic, like their enclosed emitters. Those are pretty good, but with these little CCW things, I just have not had good luck. But they're cheap and I'm dumb, so I keep buying them. Just something to look out for. You know what, we got some time to kill because that's gonna fucking take a while. So let's talk about red dots for a minute. I have never had good luck with Vortex. Like even their high-end expensive optics, like their $2,500 razors and stuff, I have got them high-end optics and my reticle has been like etched slightly off, so I'll level my scope and then go in and see that my reticle is a little bit sideways. It just annoys the shit out of me. In my experience, QC has not been great, but it's only been my experience. Like everybody I talk to about Vortex has an amazing experience with him. I don't get why I get all of their fucked up optics. Anyways, Apollo 11 and stuff. $850, I would totally 110% recommend this thing all fucking day. Honestly, I really like that Kimber DS Warrior. Like I thought that was going to be the pinnacle of cheap 2011s. I'm still going to go the DS Warrior, but it is, however, $150 more.
That's a good looking Kimber.
So this certainly looks a hell of a lot better. I think the DS Warrior just shoots a little bit better. I don't know. If you guys came here looking for recommendations, you are not going to go wrong. Most people are never going to put 2,000 rounds to their gun in their entire lifetime. And you just seen this thing do it in maybe half an hour. The barrel is discolored because we got this thing so fucking hot. It ran great. Despite the malfunctions we were having with the ammunition, the gun is very good. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this thing. Looks like we're about wrapped up over there, so let's go ahead and head out back to the range, wrap this video up.
All right, I am disgusting. This thing is very, very, very fucking spicy. The conclusion, the Apollo 11 V2. Holy shit, is this thing good. It's running very good. Now, obviously, we went to Shields and got the cheapest ammo possible, like I usually do, and it's just federal 115 grand. It's $250 for 1,000 rounds, so keep everything cheap. It just seems that the ammo is a little bit too dirty or swelling up inside of the chamber a little bit too much. If you guys watch the videos, you know that I have problems with federal 115 and almost.
Well, it's like you were saying, like how much of a price can you put on your life? $850. I mean, he ran the hell out of it. If you're putting proper ammunition into it, according to Pew, this gun fucks. Like they tortured the hell out of it. They ran so many rounds through it, and as long as you're using decent ammo and you put a decent optic on it, this gun 100% fucks. So yeah, I mean, you know. So coming from him, if he's going to say that it's a good gun, you can take that to the bank. This is, he literally does this professionally. And you can take his word at it. So there you go.
Everything always so to be expected, but the gun did very fucking good. I don't think there was maybe 2 actual gun related malfunctions. The only like gun related malfunctions that we're having was the hammer was doing that as if it was dropping unintentionally and not being able to hit the firing pin inside of it. Now the accuracy did hold up. The trigger got progressively better. Now it is a little bit heavier, but the reset is getting nicer. The red dot sucks, in case I haven't mentioned that yet.
Did hold to getting dropped though.
Yeah, I do have a couple of these Defenders. They're super hit or miss. Like I have a couple that are really good and they hold up just fine. Then I have a couple that float all over. So.
And by the way, the malfunctions that he was talking about that were not ammo related, don't forget, he tortured the shit out of this thing. He he launched this thing multiple times. He was banging it on his steel targets. He was burying it in dirt. Like he beat this thing up. And given, he doesn't clean his guns. And given that that's the only issues he had, a couple of hammerfalls, you saw the separation of the grip that was causing some issues with that trigger. After he's beaten the crap out of these things, which the average person's probably not going to do, it's still a pretty good accolade on the performance of the gun.
Luck of the draw if you're gonna take a risk and buy one of these shits. You're getting an aluminum grip, a steel frame, a pretty cool Cerakote, optic ready, full dust cover, a decent trigger. I think these come from the factory at 3.5 pounds. Obviously, it's a variance in that shit right now because it's kind of filled full of everything, but if you guys are looking to get into the 2011 game, now obviously we could do endless videos like this because so many people are coming to the market with cheap 2011s. Like this is $850 with a metal frame, and I think that's pretty fucking impressive. You got to give these guys their flowers. $850 and it's doing that. Most people are never gonna put just 2,000 rounds in a gun, like ever. I mean, that was probably what was that? 1,500, 1,800?
I would call it 1800.
It was about 1,800 rounds, and it's still going strong. I'm just not. This was 1,800 rounds as fast as we can load. What do we get out here, 20 magazines?
Yeah, probably. And then just lubed when it would stop pulling the round out of the chamber.
Yeah, the only reason we were lubing is because we were literally dumping lube instead of...
Hey, why do you keep talking about the lube? God damn it, Pew, I'm already very well lubricated right now. You don't need any more from me. You don't need to get me any more lubricated. I'm telling you right now. If I get any more lubricated, I'm going to slide right out of my chair.
Where you're not supposed to put lube. That's all we got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, comment down below, maybe subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
I was gonna try to say something poignant, and then you guys just bumped me. Oh, who am I kidding? I have nothing poignant to say. That made me hot.